But this is a spiritual world. And we all live in this spiritual world. And our spiritual world is a world like that. All of you, without exception, and I don't care who you are, what you've done, or where you've been from, or what your intention is, all of you have this exact same thing available to you without dying to get it. You don't have to die to get it. Come on. The thing you have to do is recognize that it's there and it's available to you. And it's not being kept from you by any devious reason. It's being kept from you by you and you alone. Nobody else. No devil. No guy with a book someplace. No secret libraries anywhere. No scrolls anywhere. All of these things are yours. And these are gifts that you were born into this world with. And these gifts that you're born into this world with are there for you to use in this material world. When they asked Jesus, what are you here for? What did he say? I'm here for love. I'm here to bring heaven to earth. And this, had he lived long enough, this would have been the message. This would have been a part of that message. And he would have been instructing his people in how to bring this up. Do you remember before he went into heaven, and he had the people who were hanging around him, and they were all worried about what was going to happen to them. He says, well, we're going to make you go out to the lands and you're going to preach, but before you do it, don't leave before I give you the Holy Spirit. The Spirit will come upon you. They didn't know what that was, but okay, the Spirit will come upon them. The person who was closest to Jesus in this material world was Mary Magdalene, other than his mother. But Mary Magdalene was hands-on. She was the CEO of Team Jesus. Yay. And that's the truth. In a day without printing presses, telephones, television, and in this horribly agrarian place where they were in Israel, you just couldn't ask for a more backward setup. Jesus is going to appear on a hill over here, and they get 2,000 to 3,000 people to come and hear him. Well, how on earth did they do it? Well, the ladies, under Mary Magdalene would go out. Up to 300 of them is the story. Up to 300 of them would go out. And they'd go all the villages, all the places where the ladies did the washing on the rocks in the stream and all those kind of things. They say, hey, you bring whatever the guy's name is to the bottom of this hill in 2 weeks. And you got to do it for you. And they say, why? Just because he loves women. He honors women. He brings women. He raises them up. And he's going to tell your man to worship you. That was her message. And that message got out. And we're dealing with a bunch of sheep herders, folks. But we're also dealing with a bunch of ladies, in an agrarian society, face it. But they had charge of all those thousands and thousands of beautiful children. And they could impact on those children. So they would come and hear Jesus, come to meet Jesus. I used to wear huaraches all of the time. The last time I had a significant near-death experience, I just had huaraches on. I didn't have everything else on. I had nothing else on. I was stripping down. I was changing my clothes, going to have a counseling session with somebody in my house. And I just come back from the doctor, and I'm wearing huaraches. The guys used to pick on me all the time, the ones that were my friends anyway. Say, I see you got your going to meet Jesus shoes on. You bet. I know about that. We're going to come back and talk about that experience, but that's what it's about, is how did she get the message out? And she got out the message through all these people. And she was running Team Jesus, man. And she did a great job. Yeah, let's hear it for her. Come on. Yeah.